What's going on, y'all? Hold on for a second. Set up. Yep. It's about time to get up. What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Classic with a car vlog. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So I'm trying to cut everything off. Give me a second. There we go. Hope you guys are having a blessed night and morning. If nobody tells you today that God loves you, Christ loves you, I love you as well. About to do this car vlog. Make sure you subscribe to the Take It Home podcast, where I talk about professional wrestling topics. What up, Robert Brown? What's going on, man? Just got off of work. About to take this cruise back to Indiana. So make sure you subscribe to the Take It Home podcast, where I talk about professional wrestling topics. And I put in my matches as classic out for a professional wrestler of 13 years. Make sure you also subscribe to C3 Ultimate Wrestling. That is me and my wife's professional wrestling company that we will be getting back in one match, August 30th, the 11th hour, Dyer, Indiana. Harold's probably then you get your tickets on Eventbrite. Eventbrite tickets are $5 off, but there'll be $5 more at the door, which means regular price bars. Hey, man. Bronson Reed. Don't mind me asking. Oh, yeah, you asked before, but I don't mind saying it again. I'm from Texas, but I moved to Illinois when I was 18. So after I graduated in Texas, I was with my stepmom, and basically I made a living out here. And then I moved to Indiana when I started seeing my wife. So yeah, I'm from Texas. I lived in Illinois, but now I live in Indiana. Bronson Reed, man. Bronson Reed. That dude is a bully. That dude is a menace. Somebody call the police and the ambulance for that man. That dude, bruh. Do y'all know what he did yesterday? Bronson straight jacked Roman. He took that man's shoes, his Jordans, upper echelon of shoes. Oh my God, this man took this dude's shoes, bro. He straight jacked him. Took it. Like, you and your cousin got beat up. All right, cool. You know, and let me say this. Braun Breaker, I swear, the way he fight and wrestle, he wrestle like when you give your little brother or your baby sister the controller in a wrestling game, and they just be pressing stuff and they hope stuff hit, and then it be hitting out of nowhere. That's exactly how Braun Breaker fight. Braun Breaker fights just like somebody gave him a control, gave your sibling a controller, don't even know how to play, just be pressing buttons and either be winning or, be getting a high score. In the words of Wycliffe, someone please call 911. Man, I ain't expect none of that stuff to happen, man. Just when you think like you've seen almost everything in wrestling, somebody get their shoes jacked on live television. And then it ain't just anybody, it's Roman Reigns, the number one, the tribal chief, the people acknowledge. Now, how we gonna acknowledge this man with no shoes on? He ain't had no shoes. Oh my gosh. Like, listen. This thing is way more important than the Ulafala. See, the Ulafala, especially not only just to Samoan heritage, but his family and stuff that they were doing with stuff like that. Like, that stuff is to them. But somebody's shoes off their feet, that's universal too. How you got the Ulafala with no shoes? Now, I know that some more wrestlers be barefooted and stuff like that, but that's not the case. That man straight jack Roman. How you jack the number one? And say, these my shoes. And then not only that, you clipped them together like they was Cinderella shoes. They mine now. Like, he knew what he was doing. The whole crowd gasped. But they straight took that man's shoes. Debo. Straight Debo. D. Bronson Reed. That's his new name. D. Bronson Reed. Or Bronson Debo Reed. Whatever. Like, if he shows up at SummerSlam with them shoes on, I don't even care about the match. They won. I don't even care about the match. I don't care. Bronson got to pull up with them shoes. I don't know if his feet is bigger than Roman's or what, but That man gotta pull up with them shoes, man. Oh my gosh. Roman, this your cousin, Roman. Like, yeah, this your cousin. That's really good. Then you fired, right? Good. Cause then you fired. You fired too, Roach. Like, oh my God. Like, he need to call the rest of his bloodline brethren to get his shoes back. Oh my gosh, what is we seeing here? This is funny. Like, a lot of us know, especially growing up, that you had a bully, right? Sometimes the bully will take your stuff just because they want to, or that they just want it because they don't have it, or they just want to be bullies. School money, lunch money, candy, clothes and stuff, shoes. And it was worse when they took your shoes and started wearing them to school. Now, if you are a victim, you should call Top Dog Law, but still, if you are a victim, we knew somebody jacked you for your shoes, you had to come back home with them shoes. You had to come back home with them shoes. If you did not come back home with them shoes, you gonna have a fight at home. Mama, daddy, and probably your older brothers and sisters if you had them. Because you not about to besmirch this family legacy by letting this person take your shoes. And if the parents get involved, that's worse, because it's bad enough the whole school know that this person got your shoes. Now your parents has got to come in and say, that's some old school stuff a little bit, man. It's just like, hey, man, somebody take something from you, you got to get it back. You have to take it back. Like, there's no excuse for that. Because you represent not only yourself, but your family. Or you got to get your family to pull up on them people. Roman got enough people. He got enough nephews and cousins and all that. Man, you better get your shoes back, bro. This man took your shoes on live television. That's crazy. That's funny. It's the funniest thing to me that happened on Raw. It's the funniest thing to me. I know a lot of people was calling Punk a hypocrite because he was out there in the memorial tribute, but hey, it is what it is. To me, I start laughing as soon as I say it. Like, y'all see the thumbnail? I got him in a Debo shirt. Straight took that man's shoe. Man, Roman, man, you had to walk to the back with no shoes. Nobody record this man just walking around with some socks. Who expected Roman Reigns to? That was good TV. And a lot of people are talking, man, you have to be from the hood to understand what this means. And I disagree with that. I know a lot of people who have had probably stuff taken from them, or somebody took something from them, and then, you know, either they're wearing it or what. But you have to get it back. So that's a universal thing. It's not really much of a hood thing, but I do know that, like, the first thing many of us thought about was Debo. So if you did see my video on YouTube and on my Facebook page, you know, I put the Debo theme song in the back when Bronson was jacking Roman Reigns for his shoes. You know how Roman love his shoes, love his Jordans and stuff. He got like custom ones. I don't know if those custom J's came out. I do remember they delayed them. And then I know he was wearing some Kobe's, some custom Kobe's and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people was like excited about the shoes, the Roman and the Jordans and stuff, but I don't know if they're still doing it or what. Y'all know that man Roman love his shoes. So to wake up and not have your shoes, one of the worst things in the world. You know, some things that you can't do. Some things you can't recover from. Somebody take your shoes, somebody snatch your chain, somebody take your girl. Man, they are cooking. I will say this though, they are cooking between Bronson, Braun, Jay, and Roman. Now, me personally, I do think that they are very good and they're making it new. I am kind of tired of Roman teaming with his family. I am tired of Solo bringing Samoa in with the Samoans on SmackDown, but you know, they still entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You can be tired of something, but still like enjoy it, right? So, like I said, they family eating, and that's definitely something that I'm not mad at. But this stuff with the shoes and stuff, that was cool. Like, they was getting beat up every which way but loose, man. Like, dude, they was. I liked it. I liked it though. I'm not even gonna lie. I think they. Wow. I think Braun Breaker is definitely the future. I think Bronson is also the future and stuff, like with the old school stuff. He reminds me of like Bam Bam Bigelow with his agility for like being a big man. And then you also see like he lost a lot of weight. You can tell like he definitely slimmed down, like, you know, in a good way, you know. So cool, it's cool, you know. So, you know, a lot of people they want to see Roman and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people are excited for 2 nights of SummerSlam. Now y'all already know how I feel about 2 nights of SummerSlam. Y'all already know. I don't even like 2 nights of WrestleMania. I understand it. You're making twice as much money. You're going to sell out. People won't buy it. People are not going to have lights on. They're not going to have no food. They're not going to have no their kids. I know they're going to have a whole bunch of stuff that's just going to be going on. But still, 2 nights of SummerSlam, and then ain't they doing like 2 nights of another event too? Is it Royal? I don't know. We don't need all these 2-night events. Good Lord. But still, the SummerSlam is this weekend. I will be watching it, you know. As soon as I get off of work, I'll be like looking at it and stuff. I used to do like YouTube short reactions to it, but I ain't want to do that because sometimes it does spoil some of the people who probably just on YouTube for anything, and sometimes the algorithm will work and it'll just go to somebody else's video. And I know some people unsubscribed to me because I did that. And I was just trying to get the views. I'm not even gonna lie, but when that stuff started happening, I started realizing, hey, maybe I don't need to just do it like that. But yeah, Roman, you got to get your shoes back. Hey man, go find that man. When you find that man, come back. Come find that man. It's like, that man took your Jordans. You might as well wear some other shoes or something like that, man. You gotta wear something, man. What's going on? Good entertaining stuff though. Like I said, them shoes being taken away is bigger dang near than a follow to everybody else. Now to his family, of course, that thing is gonna be very, very important. I'm not gonna take that away. But I thought that was very, very interesting and stuff because everybody knows how much he loves his shoes. So for the fact that that man took his shoes and he clipped them together, you know, some people are very particular with their shoes too. Now, what would have made me go over the edge is if he would have took Roman's shoes and started bending them. Now, that would have been diabolical. Like, he should have went to the Hall of Fame if he would have did that. That would have been like one of the ultimate bad guy moves. If he would have took them shoes off of Roman and folded them. Man, what? Man, we see pictures of people who wearing J's where the guy's proposing to his girl. He literally takes the shoe off because he wants to increase his Jordans. So can you imagine Bronson just getting them shoes them up? That's crazy. I see this truck like literally racing me for no reason. You got it. You got it. Hey, look, when I'm driving, I'm not racing none of y'all. I don't want nothing wrong with my car. I ain't trying to race nobody. I ain't trying to cut nobody off, man. I value my car. I got stuff I got to do. I got kids. I got to take them to point A to point B. Hey, y'all can have it. I don't be racing with nobody. You're 18-wheeler, you definitely going to win. You can have it. But still, very interesting to see. And it's funny because shoes was like the object that stuck out to me yesterday. Because I was laughing even at Lyra Valkyria's shoes, because she said she has some Becky Stompers, and mind you, they're like platform shoes. I'm like, man, that girl's so small. They gave her she's been wearing platform shoes, but now these are blatantly platform. Like, goodness gracious, just to give her a little height. And she like did a little spin with them, and a lot of people's like, what's going on with that? And she's like, what is Becky Stompers or something? But still, I just want to talk about that a little bit. That man is diabolical. Bronson Reed, Debo Bronson Reed. That man said, "Them my shoes, punk. Them my shoes." You got to go get your Jordans, Roman. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night. This is Chris Classic. Let's take it home.